So for those of you who don't already know, I don't have health insurance. And when you live in America, it's kind of a necessary thing because if you don't have it, then you're pretty much screwed. Last night was pretty scary because I got really sick. Like, I've never ever felt this sick before. And I'm not meaning like I had a cold or I had a fever. It hit me like a brick. I was fine 1 second, and all of a sudden I'm like, my stomach kind of hurts. So I walked over to the bathroom because I thought like maybe I'm gonna throw up. So, but once I got to the bathroom, I couldn't walk anymore. I couldn't move without being doubled over in pain. It hurt so bad. I started to throw up eventually, but for the longest time, I just couldn't do anything. I was lying on the floor hoping that eventually the pain would stop because I didn't know. I couldn't move. When I started to throw up, it was kind of scary because I had eaten some Chinese food previous to it. So it was a bunch of rice, and apparently when rice is in your stomach it expands a little more, so it was getting caught in my throat, and when I throw up my nasal passages start draining, so I can't really breathe through my nose either. So I couldn't breathe through my mouth or through my nose because all the rice was getting caught in my throat, so I thought I was going to choke to death on my own vomit, so that was pretty cool. And for those of you who've seen my last vlog, I've been coughing a whole lot too, because I have a cold, and I had these little coughing fits. Well, during the whole scenario, I was having another coughing fit, which was even more painful because every time I'd cough, a surge of pain would go throughout my entire body. I don't really know how to describe it because I've never experienced anything like this before. I know it's not period cramps or anything like that because A, I'm not even close to having my period right now. B, I know what my cramps feel like. Imagine someone taking a screwdriver and ramming it up your belly button and screwing things all around. That's what my cramps feel like. But these were entirely different. My back hurt tremendously. Pain would shoot up into my chest from my lower abdomen. And I still kind of hurt today. It's basically right here. And it's not nearly as bad. It's like maybe a fraction of the pain that I was feeling last night. It's not even close to being as bad as it was. But it still hurts to walk, talk, lie down, sit, cough, roll over, jump, dance, canoe, jog, drink, eat, somersault, hopscotch, double dutch, sit. Did I say sit? I don't know. It was pretty bad. So I was afraid that I was going to have to go to the emergency room last night. Of course I didn't. But if I had, those of you without insurance or with insurance, whatever, you know that a person going to the emergency room without insurance would end up having to spend the next couple of years trying to pay off that hospital bill. And that's even if they don't end up diagnosing me with anything. So that's pretty cool. I don't know what happened to me. It could have been food poisoning from the Chinese food I had, because the Chinese that we'd picked up was from this Chinese place on the corner, and it never really looked like extraordinarily clean to me. But like, I've eaten food from there before and didn't get sick. It was chicken fried rice. But for all I know, it could have been stewing there for 3 days. Could have been that, I don't know, because I've never had food poisoning before. So if there's any doctors or fellow hypochondriacs who are hanging out in cyberspace there who know what happened to me or have an idea of what happened to me, that'd be great. So I can stop kind of freaking out and worrying whether or not it's going to happen to me again. For now, I kind of put the Chinese food aside and I'm not going to eat the rest of it in hopes that that's what happened to me. So, if you guys have any clue, that'd be great. Give me a comment or a message kind of explaining what might have happened. On a lighter note, I'd like to give a shout out to Joe, who sent me this lovely present. For those of you who might know, I kind of dig Jessica Rabbit, so he got me this little Jessica Rabbit pin. Maybe we can see it better. There we go. Jessica Rabbit. So, that's pretty cool. Thanks, Joe. Other than that, I think that's about it. Get back to me on the whole sickness thing, so I'd like to know. Thanks.